practice will be all about focusing inward, as always. Focusing on love, inner compassion for ourselves and for everybody, and not fighting hate with hate. And realizing that in order to, if we don't like things that are happening in our worlds, we're not gonna combat it with more hate. The only thing that we can do is love, hippie stuff. So let's do it. Let's love. I'm actually gonna cross my legs while we do this because I got a little knee pain. So let's get grounded in. Close the eyes. Feet on the floor, even though mine aren't. So we'll get the toes. We'll get the toes ground into the floor first. We'll make sure that the knees are firmly over the heels. We'll start to elongate the breath. We know the drill. The palms are face up on the lap. The spine is long. Big, full, deep breaths. Cleansing breaths. Inhaling all the good and light and wonderful things that we want to focus on. And exhaling out all the crap. Tuning inward into the heart space. Choosing to see ourselves and our world from a space of compassion and gratitude, understanding, free of judgment. Judging the thoughts as well, the thoughts that pass through our own minds. We can choose to not cast any judgment on them, just let them float by. We don't need to be so hard on ourselves or each other. Go easy. Be forgiving. Life is a comedy. We don't have to be so serious and harsh on ourselves all the time. Just buckle in and enjoy the ride. And know that we can always take comfort in that space within. Returning back to the heart. Through the breath. Whenever life gets a little crazy and there's lots of distractions, lots of other voices saying lots of things, we can always tune into that voice within. We close our eyes and take a deep breath. We can always hear the answers that we know in our own hearts to be right for us. And know that those answers may not be right for other people, and that's okay. Everyone is exactly where they are at this point in time on their own path. We can let them be there, respect them, respect ourselves. And feel grateful that we're in these wonderful times. Wonderful vessels that carry our beautiful souls around. It's a wild ride. So let's do some yoga and enjoy it. Slowly, gently blink the eyes open just a little bit. Keeping the gaze focused on the floor. We're going to raise up the right foot first. Straight out, and the left arm straight out. And we're going to bring the hand into a fist as we point the toe. And then we'll flex the foot and extend the hand. Point the toe, make a fist. Flex the foot, extend the hand. Inhale, point toe, fist. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Put your foot down. Opposite leg, opposite arm. Inhale, fist, point toe. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Place the foot back down. Hang on to the sides of the chair. Kick both feet out. We're going to sort of wave the feet back and forth like you're waving at somebody. Keeping the breath long. We'll start to roll the shoulders at the same time. Waking the whole body up. Moving the feet in circles. See if you can, let's see, move the feet this way and move your shoulders in circles. Kind of like that pat your head, rub your belly thing.
Right.
I'm not sure if I can do that.
That's beyond my job.
All right, so we'll move the feet in circles and the shoulders up and down. Oh, it's so hard. All right, and feet back down. We'll go ahead and bring the feet up to the balls of the feet, and we'll come kind of more to the edge of the chair. So we're really pressing into the balls of the feet here. And then we'll come up on the heels. And then to the balls. And then to the heels. And then to the ball. And then to the heel. Good. Feet back on the floor. A little stomp. Breath is long. Good. So we're going to pull the right leg up and we're just going to spin that knee around in a circle. Keeping the breath long. Good. And then we'll bring the whole leg into it. Cracking, popping. We're going to bring the foot down to the ground. We're just going to draw a circle with the toe. Big circle on the floor. Good. Breathing, foot back down. We'll go ahead and pull that leg up, spin the knee around in a circle. Breath is long. And the whole hip. Big circles. Good, and then we'll draw big circles on the floor, whichever direction you like. Perfect. Now we're at the edge of the chair, so we're gonna bring the hands to heart center. And we're just going to start to lean back. We'll engage the core muscles and just try not to hit the back of the chair. Let's go ahead and extend the legs out while we do it. So the core is engaged. And release. Bring the forearms down to the upper thighs and round out the back. Let the head drop. Good. Head up rather. Arms out to the sides. And again, we're just gonna fist and close, fist and close. Breath is long. And we're gonna start moving in little, just the forearms in circles. Spine is long, breath is long. And the whole arms. Big long breath, switch direction. And then we're going to swim. So we're swimming, but when we come forward, we'll come way forward. And then way forward, like you're doing a big stroke in the water. So you can feel it pulling in your back as well. Good, breathing long. Good, and then we're gonna backstroke back, so we're really bringing the whole body in. Swimming through the ocean of life. Good. Backstroking through the crazy ocean of life. And again, hands to heart center, and we're gonna kick the feet back out, and we're gonna try to float. Float in the crazy ocean of life. Keep the breath long. And feet back down, forearms to the thighs, head down, round out the back. Good, arms up overhead, big inhale. Exhale over to the right, grab the chair, pull back behind you. Shoulders are straight and soft down the back, looking out over the right shoulder. Good, inhale back to center. Exhale the other way. Oh, good, nice pull over that left shoulder. Really use the chair to twist yourself. And back up straight. Grabbing the right wrist with the left hand, lean over to the right. Keep the spine long. And we'll switch hands and lean over to the left. Good, and we'll bring both hands back behind the neck and we'll inhale back, arch. And exhale, round out. Try to bring the elbows together in front of you, round the back. We're gonna do this a few times. Arching through, inhale. Exhale, round out. Arching, inhale. Excuse me, exhale, round out. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arms out. Really stretch it open, let the shoulders go back. Just hang here for a second. And bring it all the way through to the front, clasping the hands, round out. And again, inhale back. And this time we're gonna stretch the legs out a little bit, come forward, and come all the way forward and round out, bringing the hands, sliding the hands down the legs. Let the head drop. Fold over the lower half. Good, slowly rocking your way back up. We'll bring the feet apart. All right, so I think we did this before. I can't remember if we did this sitting or standing, but it's that left and right hemisphere thing. So if we're watching something on this side and then we watch it come across the meridian line and over, that helps to sync up the left and right hemispheres of our brain. So again, I can't remember if we did this standing or sitting, but so we'll take this hand down first. So we're looking at it and we're continuing to look at it as we bring it up and over, across the meridian line, across to the other side. We're watching it, it's all the way down. Then when we get down to the side, we're gonna turn the head up toward that right shoulder. Stretch out that neck, breathe. And look back down at the hand, and then bring it back across, looking at it the whole time. And back down. And then when it gets there, we're gonna turn it all the way around, back behind us. Give it a good twist. Then we're gonna turn the head up toward the left upper corner of the room. Oh, that's a beautiful twist. And back, and we're gonna do that one more time. So we're looking at it, we bring it up and over and across, and don't forget to breathe. And when it gets there, we stop, we look up at the right shoulder. Exhale, relax back down. We bring it back across, nice and slow, watching it. And then when it gets there, we turn it all the way around. And we look up to the left upper corner of the room. Breath is long. Good. Return that hand back down. Shake it out a little bit. All right, so opposite hand. So we're looking down at the left hand, and we're gonna keep looking at it and bring it up and over and across. We're breathing all the way across. And when it gets there, we look up at the left shoulder, across the left shoulder rather. Breathing. Good, back down, and we watch the hand come all the way back up and across. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Then we turn the hand all the way around. Then we turn the neck up toward the right upper corner. Oh, it's a wonderful stretch. You should feel that in your arm and your neck. And back again. And then we'll watch the hand go back across one more time. Big long breaths. Looking up toward the left. And back down. And then we watch it go all the way back across. Turn it all the way around behind you. And then look up at your right shoulder. Wonderful. And then we'll just shake it out. Place it down, take a breath, close your eyes. Good, let's shake the hands both out down here, all the way up, keeping the breath long. Smiling up here while we do a little dance. And back down, and out to the front, and down here, and over to the left, and over to the right. I feel like we're doing an African dance here. Back to the middle, hi, back to the center, back out. Arching through, all the way up to the top, and hands back down. Give us a few stomps. Stop, now close your eyes, take a breath. There we go, there's that sweet energy. Moving around inside the body. Shifting it around like golden light to the tense spots that need it. Good. All right, eyes open. We're gonna, let's see, put the left leg out. Let me see if I do this right. Left leg out, right leg is up and straight, knee is over the heel. And we're gonna pull back. I think we did this one before, like we're gonna pull back on a bow and arrow. So we're pulling back. So pull back really hard, like you're pulling a big compound bow. And then shoot it forward. Good. And release. And one more time, we'll pull back. Really pulling back and shoot forward over the leg. It's kind of like karate or something. All right, good. And then we'll switch legs. So we'll pull back, like we're pulling back on a bow. Good, and shoot forward. And pull back. Pull way back. Almost. And shoot it forward. Good, and release. We'll bring the legs apart. Surya Namaskar, hands up, inhale. Exhale, fold just down over the thighs for the moment, not quite all the way down. And back up, hands up overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, hands back overhead. Exhale, fold all the way down. Relax here for a breath. Good, slowly rise back up, one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing that comes up. Arms come up too, inhale. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. This time we're going to inhale the right leg up with us. So inhale, right leg up. Pull it way in towards you. Open up the hip. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, left leg up. Good. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, hands all the way up. Exhale, cactus arms. Arching through. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Let's just bring the hands or the forearms down to the thighs. Round out. Perfect. Rising slowly back up. We're going to bring the arms out to the sides and we'll just do a little bit of a twist. No particular pace here. Just try to keep the breath moving wherever your breath is. Just getting a nice twist. Good. And then we're going to slow it down a little bit and we're going to start trying to bring the feet in with it. So we're going to try to kick out, 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 out. Keep the spine long and straight. And out, out. Good. A little bit of a workout this morning. Good, good. Couple more, couple more, couple more, maybe 4 more. Good, and stop. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, round out the back. Good, come back to neutral spine. Place your hands face up on your lap. Take a deep breath, close your eyes. Sweet cleansing energy, endorphins, sweat, all that stuff. It's good for your mind and body and health. All right, one more thing I want to do before we get up, and that is the eye exercises. I think we haven't done those very much lately. So we're going to bring the right thumb up in front of us. We're looking right at it. So we're going to look at it. This is also a exercise for perspective. So if you're looking at something and you look at it, you're looking right at your thumb, right? So if you look at it just the right way for long enough, you can kind of make your eyes almost go cross where you start to see 2 thumbs. Do you know what I mean? Can we all do that? Uh-oh. Well, that's a pleasant ring. So perspective. So then we'll let the thumb go out straight, out in front of us. See if we can change our perspective there. Again, maybe we see 2 thumbs, maybe we see 1.
I see 2 of you.
You see
2 of you.
Okay. So, and note that the things that are outside of the thumb are kind of, or maybe this is just my vision, but they're kind of blurry, right? And the things that are in the foreground, the thumb, that's the subject, is clear. So, but then I can change my gaze and I can look out at you and you'll be clear and my thumb will be blurry. So, lessons in perspective. It's wherever you choose to place your focus. Make sense? So thumb back in, we're staring at it, we bring it really close, and then back out. And then we're going to watch it as it goes out to the right. And it'll go back behind us, so I can have an opportunity to look out the window. Oh, isn't that nice? And we'll bring it back around to the center, and we'll bring it back in toward us. And then we bring it down, and then we're going to look at something out the window that's way far out there. The farthest that you can possibly see out there. You have a much better view than I do.
It's just fog.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Or see how far you can see through the fog. Good, and we'll bring the left thumb up in front of us. Again, perspective. See if you can shift your gaze so that you're seeing more than 1 thumb. This is also a technique that can be used in meditation. I find if you're ever interested in, or if any of you do meditate, I find staring at a candle and kind of letting that happen with my gaze will kind of unfocuses the mind as well, if that makes sense. It'll kind of help to kind of unloosen the thoughts. Hard to explain, but all right, let's make the thumb go all the way out and back in, and we're staring at it. And we're noting the perspective around us and back out. And we take it all the way to the left and a little bit behind us. And keeping an eye on it. And back around to the front. And back. And place it in the lap and look out the window. We're going to turn the eyes all the way to the right as far as you possibly can. And all the way to the left as far as you can. And we're going to look up, way up. And down. Not moving the head. And we're going to spin the eyes in a circle going counterclockwise first. So all the way, way out, as far up, as far around, big circles. Noting perspective, changing directions, let's go clockwise. Feels kind of funny. And I had to stop for a minute and watch you all do it because it's really silly. All right, so look back out the window at something really far away. And then bring your thumb up and take a look at it. Blink the eyes a few more times. Open your mouth really wide. And close. Now we're gonna open the mouth really wide and we're gonna let out the lion's roar. So inhale all together. Exhale. Inhale all together. Exhale. Let's bring the hands up too. Let's just, if we have some anger, let's just let it out. Inhale. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good, feels good. Or inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, fold over the legs one last time. Let the back release. Good, all the way up and let's come up to standing. So let's bring the chair up to the front like we did last time. And I'll have mine here. And let's take a drink of water, shall we? Hold that thought for a minute because I'm gonna a little bit more active music going on here. Let's take a deep breath, arms up overhead. And then exhale, we're gonna fold over the chair. So again, wherever you are, you can bring your head to the seat or wherever is comfortable for you. And then we'll come up and we'll bring the arms up and inhale. And we'll exhale the arms to the sides to Tadasana, a nice strong mountain pose, Tadasana. So find that strength within, root yourself into your feet. You are immovable. So we'll inhale the arms back up. And I have the chair in the wrong spot for this, so we're gonna exhale Utkatasana chair pose. So we'll just come down and we'll hang on to the chair. That's actually okay to not have the chair there. So we'll bend the knees. So we're not coming forward. We're not going backward. We're using the power of the upper thighs here to hold us up. We're keeping the breath long. And rise back up and shake out the legs. Good, and then we're gonna do the same thing that we did when we were seated. So we're gonna watch this hand, and as it comes across, the difference is gonna be that we're gonna bring the leg up too. So I'm gonna back up a little bit. So be very mindful of your balance here. Really get yourself rooted in first, just kind of mentally center yourself. We're gonna spread the feet out a little bit, just ever so slightly. So we'll start, I'll show you first. So we're gonna start with the right hand and we'll watch the right hand as it goes up and over, and then as it comes over, we'll lift up the left leg and place it on the knee. Good? And then back down, and then the opposite. Da-da-da. And back down. Okay, so let's start with the right. Hang on. There we go. Hey! Okay, so we'll start with the right hand down. We're watching it. It goes up and over, and we're touching the left leg. And we're trying to hold the left leg up when we get there. Good? All right, left arm up and over. Watching, watching, watching. Right knee, boom, and back. And we're going to try to make a fluid motion out of this. So let's go right arm, boom, and then left arm, boom. And then right arm, boom, and left arm, boom. And I'm not keeping my balance right. Right arm, and over, and left arm, and over, and right arm, and over, and left arm, and over. So it might help to spread the feet out a little bit more, I think. So right arm, over, and left arm, and over, and right arm, and over, and left arm, and over. So it's sort of a little dance here, and over, and left, and over. We can throw a little bounce in it, right? And over, and left, and over. Are we on it? Right? Rick? And over.
I keep getting the wrong leg there.
All right. And let's stop.
That's like this, you know. Yeah.
That's, well, the whole point of that one is, again, to sync up the right and left hemispheres of the brain. So you're intentionally sort of like tricking yourself. So that's the goal, is to get the mind involved as well. So inhale, arms up. Leaning back ever so slightly, keeping the core engaged. Exhale, fold down over the chair. Oh, let the back release. Good, so then we'll bring the short side of the chair facing us. Ouch. Try not to put it down on your foot like I just did. Good. All right, so inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold down to all fours. So we're here, leaning on the edge of the chair. And then we're going to inhale, flat back. So we'll rise the tailbone and the head up to the ceiling, arching out the back like the belly button is going down toward the floor. And then we exhale, we round out, little cat-cow, pushing through the shoulders here. Let the head drop. Really get that nice big arch in the back. And again, inhale up, tailbone, head goes up. Belly button drops, and exhale down, round out. And inhale again. I think this is called twerking. I think that twerking thing, I think that's something like that. So just twerk up, and then round out. And that's what I'm gonna start calling it. And twerk up, inhale. And exhale, round out. And one more time, inhale up. And this time we'll start to back up toward that down dog, slowly walking the feet back, finding the extension in the legs. Good, find that long spine. Wonderful, breath is long. Good, and we're gonna walk back just a little bit, not all the way, not in as far as we were. So we're hanging on to the sides of the chair. Good, and we're just gonna kick the right leg back first. Good, and then down, and then left leg back, and then down, and we'll inhale right up, down, inhale left up, down, inhale right up, down, inhale left up, down, picking up the pace a little bit, inhale up, down, inhale up, down, inhale up, down, one more time, inhale up, down, inhale up, and bring the left arm along with you, hold, breathe, point that back toe, and down, take a breath, left leg up, right arm, point the toe, hold, breathe. Good, bring it down, take a breath. And ease back to down dog. Good. we're gonna place the right leg up on the chair. Take a big breath, find your ground, find your stability through that left leg. Facing forward, finding that little drishti point on the ground, something that's not moving. Get your breath back to long. And then slowly we're gonna rise up on the tippy toe and the hands are gonna come along with us. Good, and back down. And one more time, all the way up. And back down. Good, and then we'll switch legs. Ground yourself through that right foot. Find your long spine. And inhale up. Hold and down. And inhale up. And down. Good, and then we'll either kick the foot back, or if you need to hang onto the chair to do it, we'll bring this back leg back a little bit. And we're gonna straighten out the front leg. Good, keep the hips aligned. Core is, hey, balance is engaged, core is engaged. Arms go up. Keep the core engaged as we do this, so we're protecting the back. We'll come down, fold over that leg, bending from the waist, not the, or from the hips, not the waist, rather. Let the head drop. Good, come on back up. And then we're gonna turn that foot toward the right. We're gonna heel toe that foot out. So we've got the left leg still attached to the chair. If we can. If you wanna bend it, if that's a little bit easier, that's totally okay. All right, inhale, left arm up. And then we're just gonna lean carefully, keeping the core engaged over toward that left leg. Good. And come on back up. And then we'll just bring the leg down and shake it all out. All right, so opposite foot up. And let's see, where were we? We will stretch that leg out straight. Find the balance. Keep everything aligned. You got it, Rick?
I'm working on it.
Okay. All right, so inhale, arms up. Exhale, woo, engage the core and fold down over that leg, try not to fall down. Maybe you're hanging onto your leg, maybe you're hanging onto your chair. As long as you're straight, it's all good. Good, and come on back up. And then we're gonna turn that foot out. If we can, maybe we bend this knee. And we'll inhale the left arm up. Keep the core engaged, lean over to that right leg. Good, breath is long. Come on back and bring it down and shake it out. So we're gonna do a little walk in place here. I liked this last time. This got us going a little bit. A little sweat going. So we're gonna try to maybe pick the feet up off the ground a little bit more. We're breathing deep. For those of us who don't wear bras, we can just hold here. So now, depending on your knees and hips, you can just, keep doing this and just keep your feet connected to the ground if need be. But if you can, we're gonna try to kind of come up on the toe, toe, toe. Does that make sense? Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. If you're ever a dancer, you know this one. Good. And then we're gonna bring the arms in. The breath is long. Oh, a little bit of wonderful dancing in the morning. Because Trump is our president, All right, stop. Arms down. Arms up overhead. Big inhale. Exhale, let the arms come down. Close your eyes, relax. going a little bit, yeah? Feels good. Inhale the arms back up. Exhale, bring them to heart center. Dig your thumbs in. See if you can feel your heart in there pumping. That's what it's supposed to do. It's keeping you alive. Give it some thanks. Gratitude is key. Good. Let's come on down to the floor, shall we? So slowly. Who was talking to me about blood pressure? I think maybe she's not here. Somebody was saying that she was getting lightheaded when she was coming back up. So if anybody gets lightheaded when you're coming up or down, please use the chair. Please be mindful. Again, this is the only chair class I've ever seen that people get on the floor. Like it's either like a floor class or it's a chair class, and there's this is like such a mix. So
We learned a lot of floor stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I feel like there's more things that I could do with you on the floor, but I'm hesitant because I don't know. I know she did fish with you guys, right? Is there any other poses you know off the top of your head that you remember that she did that you enjoyed, maybe?
Well, we did this where we put our legs like, let's see, how do we do that?
Was it
Where we went like this.
that?
No, then we moved our legs.
Like from side to side.
Oh, she did the windshield wiper thing, right? Like
No,
that?
we did like this. How do we do that, ladies?
Yeah, it's probably
wasn't here.
supine twist.
Backwards. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's the best stretch.
Yeah.
Also the
Like-
bridge,
I think she's
half
done it.
bridge.
Yeah, she's done that.
Yeah, well, I always do a supine twist at the end. I always do some kind of supine twist before I.
Yeah,
Before
that.
That helps
Yeah.
my back more than anything.
Really?
And
Okay.
then we put
I do that in the
one
morning
leg
in bed
over
before I
here.
go.
Yeah.
And that was when we were on the chair.
One leg over, no,
And then go back.
and then we went like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, we did that yesterday.
Yeah. I do different versions of it, but so good to know. So she did that a little bit more though. Then yeah.
with
Okay.
our feet on the, lying down with our feet on the chair, she did a lot too.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, that's really
Well,
comfortable.
one time she had us sit in the chair, sit with her legs through there,
Yeah.
and then hang our heads off this way.
Ooh.
I've seen those in like chair yoga books, and I don't know.
I thought it felt good, but I couldn't get out of the chair.
That's what I'd be worried about. Well, I got this like other chair yoga book, and it's so funny because it's like advanced yogis doing like headstands and crazy stuff, and they just happen to have like a chair there. Like they're hanging on to a chair. I'm like, this isn't chair yoga. It's just yoga with a chair. Like, so yeah. So if there's anything else that you guys think of that you did with her that you really liked, because again, like I don't really. It's hard for me to gauge. I'm still in a 43-year-old body, so it's hard for me to gauge. I don't want to push anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. Like I tried to have you guys do plow.
But
Pilates.
now we do more arm stuff, which I think is good.
I think she did
Yeah.
lots of shoulder and
Remember
neck.
when she did this thing, which I never
And
could
knees.
do?
Oh, like
She had us
shake your
going
booty.
like,
Yeah.
no, corkscrew up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
was that all
It just-
about? I never figured it out.
Yeah.
But then it helped you kind of scoot your butt up.
No, it helped us get our butts, our body over our butts.
Oh, it's good for our arms too.
So she just had you like sit
No,
up
we
and
lifted
before.
it up, and it was before we.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I never could do that.
You just did it.
You did. You're like, I could never do this.
Yeah, I just couldn't get done.
Yeah. I think I've tried that. that one with you guys before, so I don't know. I think the one that made me hesitant was I tried to take you into halasana, which is plow, which is
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody went back into it except for me, and I was like,
But we can learn
Yeah.
if we just do it a little, an inch at a time.
yeah, it's a tough one though,
You're
and I
not
don't want
really hard
to.
on this.
I don't want to hurt anyone's backs or anything. I don't know. I'm not very hard on you.
Nothing
No, I mean,
has hurt
like,
my back.
You tell us,
in
and then you
yoga.
always say stop if it hurts.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. All right. Well,
I
anyway.
think you're doing great.
Thank you.
Well, I
Of
did.
course, I never went to the other one, so.
Oh, you're doing great.
Thank you.
Yes.
Great.
No, I'm just always looking for different ideas, especially on the floor, because I
It doesn't hurt to push us a little bit. If we can't do it, we can't do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
And
I
that's-
agree.
Yeah,
That's what I like. You do a lot of different
yeah,
creative things.
yes.
Yeah.
The stretches are really good for me. It seems like it helps more my waistline here on the side when you're going like
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that feels
No, I know.
really
I
good.
mean, I do a lot of stuff that feels really good for me too, like twisting.
Yes.
I'll do a lot of that. I'll do a lot of
I
this
like
stuff.
that,
I like
like this.
Like
yeah.
one of the core things in yoga is waking up the spine, is keeping the spine long and just like getting the spine flexible and getting it going. So if you can do all this stuff, that's where we start to run into problems. Is where we're either like we're stiff all the time or we're hunched over computers. We just hunch all the time. It's so bad. Like the spine is the core of the person. So we
I
have to
told
keep
my
our spine flexible.
17-year-old grandson last night that I always think of him when we're here doing the core stuff because he broke his back when he was
Oh,
an
man.
8th grader
Uh,
and one of the vertebrae. And so from then on, he had to do core exercises. He was able to get back into sports the next year.
Wow.
But to this day, every night he does his core exercises.
Yeah.
And he does
My
these.
son was saying he had a stress fracture and his spine did the same thing and it really helped.
Oh, it's amazing. Because so every
Yeah.
time he was on the floor last night and at my house, he was doing one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks familiar.
Joseph does sit-ups
Pelvic
every
tilts.
night too.
Pelvic
Yeah.
tilts and they roll.
That's
Yeah.
where I need
Yeah.
some work. Yeah, interesting too. I was in a car accident when I was 15, and I probably mentioned this. I lost my spleen and a bunch of other stuff. But the body is so resilient when you're young. Like I just bounced right back. I was like out of school for a few months, and I mean I lost a major organ, and
Yeah.
now. That's one of the big reasons why I have to do yoga every single day because it's my back is pretty messed up from that. Had I known, but at the time it was just like, and I remember like mentally too. That was a really big thing. I think I've seen adults, myself included, when things happen in life, we get like all bent out of shape about it. Like, I can't believe that. And when that happened to me when I was 15 years old. Granted, like I didn't have to worry about the bills and stuff of it, so I'm sure that helped. But it didn't really. I mean, it was somewhat upsetting, you know what I mean? I had to miss high school and stuff, but we tend to get way more
It's in the
freaked out.
mind is where it is.
It's all in the
It
mind.
is. I
Exactly.
agree.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, sorry,
Anyway.
I just stopped to talk here. Hello. So I like that though. So let's get the hands down here and really, I'm gonna totally borrow that from her and really dig the sit bones into the floor. Make sure that the spine is nice and long. And let's go ahead and give the neck some spins here. And we'll close the eyes again. We'll re-elongate the breath. Breathing from the diaphragm. We will switch directions. Good, and we'll drop the chin down to the chest. And then we'll look up at the ceiling. And we'll drop the chin down to the chest one more time. And we'll look up at the ceiling. And we'll look over to the right. And we'll look over to the left. Come back toward the middle. And we're gonna repeat the same action. We're gonna look over at the right hand. We're gonna watch it as it comes across. And as it comes across, we'll kind of dip the whole body down with it over to the side. rounding out the back. And bring it back across, watching it, place it down. Left arm, or left hand rather, take a look at it. Let it come up and over. Rounding out, bring it to the right knee. Engaging the core. And bring it back, watching it. And let's go ahead and bring both feet out wide. So again, you should feel some kind of a pull here. So you should be at wherever you need to be to feel a little bit of a pull, not too much. Just a little, so you can still keep your kneecaps facing up toward the ceiling. So we'll really ground those sit bones in and sit up nice and tall. And then as we exhale, we're just gonna slowly slide down that right leg. And that left arm is slowly gonna rise up and over. So we're staying toward the side here, not forward, sideways. The breath is long. And we'll slowly bring the left arm down to the left leg, and we'll start to slide down the left leg. Right arm goes up and over. Good, and we'll bring it back to center. We'll take a big deep inhale. And we'll exhale, folding down. We'll bring the arms out in front, being very mindful, keeping the kneecaps up to the ceiling. If your legs start to come forward too much, you're probably going a little bit too far, so just back off a little. Use the breath here to open up the hips and the inner thighs. They say being open is one of the keys to life, being open to new things, new changes, new experiences. Being open in the physical body helps that tremendously. Good, and we'll push back through the center. And if we can, comfortably, we'll bring the feet in for Baddha Konasana. If not, you can keep them out, wherever is comfortable for you. So just butterfly the legs out a little bit. Long breath. Fly away. And then maybe we'll bring the feet out ever so slowly. We'll bring the hands back behind us, and we'll take a big deep inhale. And we'll do the pose that Rick can't do. We're gonna rise the pelvis up to the ceiling. There we go. Ta-da! And holding, and back down, and then we'll stretch the legs out straight, and we'll hold down over them. Let the back round out here. Good, and then we're gonna bring the feet up. We're gonna experiment a little bit. I'm not sure how much we've done this. So squatting is a position that is done all over the world. Like when people are well into their 100s, they're still out in the fields like this all day, squatting, picking, like for hours and hours on end. Women give birth this way, people go to the bathroom this way. Like this is a very natural position for us to be in. So, however, that said, different people have different hip openings, and it has nothing, again, to do with age or body type. It's just some people are whatever. So some people can really easily squat. This is very easy for me, always has been, just that happens to be my body type. Some people it's not. Some people are here. So wherever you are, let's attempt a squat. So if you're up on your tippy toes, that's totally okay. If you need to place a lot of weight on your hands, that's totally okay. If you can come into it easily and get your heels somewhat down on the floor and straighten out that spine, bring the hands to heart center, just come to wherever is comfortable for you. And if it's totally uncomfortable, then you don't have to do it at all.
I have bad hips.
The hips, yeah, this can be problematic for your hips. There we go. That's a good version. Good, feeling good. So we'll inhale here. As we exhale, we'll place the hands down on the ground, and we'll slowly start to rise the pelvis up toward the sky. So we don't have to straighten out the legs here. We'll just kind of rise up, and then we can place the upper half of the body kind of down on the upper thighs. So we're like a frog here. Does that make sense? Good. So the breath is long. And then maybe we might start to straighten out the legs as much as we comfortably can. Keep the head dropped. This is a wide leg Uttanasana forward fold. Good, and then from here we'll slowly heel toe the feet in together a little bit. We'll slowly rise up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. The head is the very last thing that comes up. Keep the core engaged. Good, and then we'll bring the arms along with us. And we'll bring the feet together, and then exhale, hands back to heart center. So this is a little standing Surya Namaskar we'll try briefly. So inhale the arms back up. And then exhale, we'll go back to that fold. So we're gonna swoop down forward. You can bend the knees if you need to. Just be real careful, real mindful here, coming down. And then once you're there, then you can try to straighten out the knees again. Good, and then let's spread the feet back out and try to come back down to that squat. So you might have to come forward a lot on your hands. It's totally okay. Good, easing back down. Perfect. And then we'll just come on, however is the easiest way to come back onto your butt. Sit back down. Hello. Good morning.
I heard talking, and so I thought you guys were talking.
Does everybody know Aaron?
Yes.
Okay.
The Sunset Air guy might come in here, but I'll tell him to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. So I send the legs back out straight. Inhale the arms up. Get the sit bones way connected, and then we'll fold back down over the legs. Let the back round out. Long spine. Breath is long. Good, and then we will slowly roll back, all the way back to lying down, and we'll bring the legs up with us. And I like the idea of the windshield wiper thing. So let's go to the left side first. So it's more of this, right? can we see? So the left leg would go down.
We had this,
Exactly, yeah. So
and then this way, like this.
Oh.
let's not cross.
That's a different-
Yeah, more of the windshield wiper.
Like this?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so like the left knee is down. Want to join? And then the right knee falls down kind of. So the right knee is almost like touching the heel of the left foot. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then we'll just switch back and forth, side to side, whatever feels good for you here. And if it feels better for you to cross your legs and do it, then go ahead. Oh, it does feel wonderful, doesn't it?
Well, it does for me.
Yeah. Wonderful for the lower back. Good, and then we'll stop and we'll bring the knees in. We'll give ourselves a hug. We'll massage out the back with the floor. Rocking back and forth, side to side. And we got some nice sweat going today, so I won't do too much more. Let's just bring the shoulders and head up, curl ourselves up into a little ball. Engage the core first, the butt, the glutes, the thighs, the calves, point the toes. Engage your back muscles, your arms, your fingers around your legs. Your shoulders are up, tighten up your face. Breathe. And relax, let it all go. Feet splay out. Straight. Palms go face up. Eyes are closed. Breath is normal. We're accepting wherever we are. We're accepting ourselves. We're accepting the world as it is. And we're grateful for it all. The beautiful contrast of life. It's what we're here for, to experience it. Relax and just bask in the wonderfulness you've created within. Let go and enjoy. and bring it back through and up. Ah, how's that feel? Shake it out. Woo-hoo-hoo. Kick out the feet a little bit. And again, bring the feet back to where they were. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, start coming down toward that squat. If you want to get real crazy, bring the arms out to the sides. See how deep you can go without sinking forward. Let the shoulders fall easy and breathe. Excellent. And bring it back through. Good. Shake and kick it out. No shame, no judgment here. Some of us will go farther than others. Some of us have been doing it for a long time. Some of us are just getting started. Everybody's at their own pace. Okay, how do we feel about coming on the floor? Are you guys coming on the floor?
Last time I said yay and then I regretted it.
If you don't want to come to the floor, you're totally welcome to sit there. Are you okay coming on the floor? Yeah? Okay, so find a comfortable, wherever's comfortable for you to sit. If you can do some version of cross-legged, awesome. If it's not comfortable, because some people have crazy hips, you're totally welcome to sit this way, whatever works. So just sit up nice and tall, wherever you are. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. We do a lot of that in this class. Perfect, again. Enjoy the warmth that you just created. Good. On your next inhale, slowly rise the hands up to the ceiling. Grab a hold of the left wrist with the right hand, and then just start leaning over to the left. Keeping the core engaged, so we're not dumping into anybody's body. We're staying nice and long. The idea here isn't so much about how far you can go down as it is about how long you can make yourself. As you reach over, breathe. Long breaths. Keep the sit bones connected. And release, bring it back through. Let's bring the arms down. Take a deep breath. Release. Next inhale, bring the arms back up overhead. Grab a hold of the left hand with the right, or left wrist with the right hand, and then slowly start easing over toward the left. Nice some space here. If you want to add a little bit more to it, see if you can look up toward the ceiling. Breathe. Smile.
I can't breathe and smile.
And find a little bit more depth. Be easy and bring it back through. Good. Bring your arms down. Take a breath. As you exhale, put the hands on the knees and start hinging forward a little bit. Don't come all the way down yet. Just see if you can keep that core engaged and the butt engaged enough. So just bring yourself down part way. Using all the muscles here. And then slowly start rising back up. Breathing. Let's clasp the hands together. Reach them up overhead. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, again, start leaning forward ever so gently, finding some openness in the hips, taking the shoulders out of the ears, and then if you want to bring the hands down to the mat, or to the floor, to the mat, and slowly start coming forward to wherever is comfortable for you, keeping a very long spine, breathing. If this is a release position for you, then release. If it's not, then find where you're comfortable in it. Support yourself well. Keep your core engaged. Good. Find some depth in that spine. See if you can feel the oxygen move into your upper back. Just opening it all up. each exhale, and more length with each inhale. Good. Find your own space here. Close your eyes. Good. And slowly use your hands to walk your way back up with the core engaged and the spine straight. Breathe. How's that feel? Wonderful. Smile. Alright, let's bring the feet out to either side. If it's comfortable, no competition here. We're not trying to go with this or anything. We're just, if you're here, wherever you are. Find that sweet spot where it's like a little, maybe a little tiny bit uncomfortable-ish. So you're giving yourself a little stretch here, but not like uncomfortable. That makes sense. So your knees are up toward the ceiling, your feet are flexed. Take a big deep breath. Sit up nice and tall. Don't dump into the spine. Nice and tall. And as you exhale, start hinging forward again. Be real careful. There's a major hip opener. Drink lots of water after you eat today. Be very easy with yourself. Find your sweet spot. And don't go beyond it. If it feels like a little bit too much, pull back. Good. Try to keep your spine long and straight. And slowly rise back up. So inhale the arms up overhead again. Same thing that we did last time. We're going to grab a hold of the left wrist with the right hand. And then we're just, oh, I'm sorry, I had that wrong. Wait, no, which way? This way. Grab the left wrist with the right hand and slowly start easing your way over to your side.
Which side, left?
Right side, sorry. Yeah, right side. Right. Yep. Everybody else together now. And then back through. Sometimes I get my right left confused. Switch hands. Grab a hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Lean over to the left. Breathe. Good. And bring it back through again. Bring the hands down. And then slowly start easing your way over toward that right foot. Let the left hand go up and over. Find that beautiful stretch in the side body. Keep those sit bones connected to the floor. Don't let that left hip rise up. If it starts rising up, then you come down a little bit. Nice stretch in the side body. Don't crank the neck. If you can only go to right here, that's totally okay. Perfect. Breathe. Find some depth. Let it release. Good. And bring it back through. And the left arm down to the left, what's this, calf? Bring the right arm up overhead. Start sinking over the other way. Breathe. If it's uncomfortable, back off. Good. Find some depth. Release. You want to get real crazy, look up to the ceiling. And release. Bring it back through. Breathe. Let's bring the feet back in to cross-legged if it's comfortable or wherever is comfortable for you. Take a deep breath. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, bring the left arm to the back of the right thigh. The right arm is going to go behind you, and you're just going to sink into a gentle twist. Don't push too much yet, but find a little bit of a stretch here, looking out over the right shoulder toward the back of the room. Use the hands to pull yourself. Lengthen on the inhale, nice and tall. And then find a little bit more depth on the exhale. Let the shoulders stay straight and easy. And release it back through to the center. Go ahead and bring it all the way through, bring your right arm to the outside of the left thigh, the left arm is gonna go behind you, and find a gentle twist on the left side. Looking out over the left shoulder. Find an extra little twist in that neck too. Good. Release, breathe. Good, and bring it back through to center. Take a breath. Release. Alright, let's go ahead and bring the fingertips down to the front of you. And we're slowly just gonna kind of start finding a circle in this line here. So again, reaching from the waist, keep the core engaged. Find a circle that works for you. You can start small and maybe work into a bigger circle. Eventually, working your way back, forward, and breathing. Finding whatever depth works for you here. Close the eyes. Good. Switch directions. Bringing the whole body in if you can. Bring the waist forward and back. Relax, breathe. Okay, so nice and calm, take a breath. Good, close the eyes. Feels pretty good, hopefully. How do we feel about rolling on to the back? Everybody good with that? Are we all able to get back up?
Back is open.
Okay.
Sitting down,
fun.
crossing the leg.
All right, so come onto the back, bring your knees up to your chest. Use the floor to massage out that lower back. If it doesn't feel good to bring the knees up to the chest and massage the lower back, and just keep them down. But either way, just use the floor to just rock out that lower back. Any tenseness there, just use the earth to massage it. Good. Awesome. Yes, Bob, I was gonna say, if you wanna grab a strap, yep, feel free. Okay, now a little more of a hip opener here, so again, especially for the guys, be real careful here, because guys tend to not have as open of hips, but we're gonna try. So we're gonna try to cross the right leg over top of the left leg, if you can. If you can only bring it to the ankle, that's totally okay. And then clasp, if you can, clasp the hands behind the thigh, or Bob, if you have a strap, you can put it back behind the thigh.
Okay.
And we're gonna start pulling in. Good, there you go. Pull in on that left leg, pull it toward you, and breathe.
Is your head up or down?
The left leg?
What's that?
Is your head up or down?
Your head is down. So let the shoulders and the head relax. Sorry, I just had mine up because I was trying to talk. So let that hip open up. Feet are flexed. Sorry, I'm gonna say
Put your
that.
hands around your other leg.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And be very careful if you've got wonky hips.
I do.
I do too.
Feel free to grab a strap or just pull just a little bit. And breathe through it. Release. And again, okay, and let the leg go. Bring both feet down. Stop them out a little bit. Maybe let that right hip fall out to the side if that feels good. Just open that hip up. Alright, and then go ahead and bring your knees back up to your chest. Cross the left leg over in front of the right leg. Feet are flexed. Either hands or strap behind the thigh. Or if you want to really get crazy, behind or in front of the calf. And then just slowly use the breath to start pulling
Yes.
in. Good. Pull in, nice and easy. We want to make sure we got it.
I don't know if I'm doing it right or not.
Just Good, awesome, great. Let the shoulders relax. See if you can pull in on that thigh a little bit. Good, you're doing great. Relax your shoulders. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, and let the leg go. Bring the knees up. Roll around on the back a little bit. And then go ahead and open that leg up if you want. Open that hip, let it relax, let it release. Let's go ahead, if it's in your practice, again, sort of a Baddha Konasana on the floor. So let the hips fall out wide, like a butterfly, and just release them. Let them go. If it's comfortable for you, if not, stay with the knees up. Release with the breath. Good. Bring the knees back up. Excuse me. Let the left leg go out straight to the floor. Keep the right leg in toward you. Slowly, we pretty much always do this one. Slowly, we're going to start pushing the right leg over toward the left-hand side of the room. The upper half of the body is going to fall toward the right-hand side of the room. So we're just finding a beautiful twist here, like a washcloth, rinsing ourselves out. You're looking out over the right shoulder. Hands are splayed open wide to your sides.
That stays on the floor.
Oh, no, butt comes up.
Okay.
Shoulders stay on the floor though. So you're kind of unhinging the lower half of the body from the upper half.
Don't take the whole butt, does it?
Yes. Yeah. Almost like your upper half and your lower half are sort of separating from each other. If that makes sense. That side. A little bit. You're good. You're great. You're good. Breathe. Breathe. The advanced yogis over here are in it. All right, and release it. Bring it back through. Switch legs. So bring the, let's see, right, what did we do last time? Left leg up, right leg down, and then start pushing the lower half of the body over toward the right-hand side of the room. The upper half of the body falls toward the left-hand side of the room. Arms are splayed open, looking out over the left shoulder, find that beautiful twist. Wring yourself out. This is great for the digestive system, for the spine. Find the length in the spine here and breathe through it. Try to find the relaxation, the release in this, so it's not a tight thing. Let the shoulders fall easy onto the floor. And if it helps to move your legs in a different position, that's totally okay. It's bend or straighten. Good. And release it back through. Bring both knees up. Flex the feet. Point the toes. Flex the feet. Point the toes. Let's move those ankles in a big circle. In the other direction. Shoot them up to the ceiling like there's a string tied to your heels and it's pulling you up to the ceiling. You might feel some creaking in the knees, that's okay. If you can let the hands go slack at your sides, palms face up. Do that push up like something's pulling you up to the ceiling from your feet. Straighten out those legs if you can. Bring them back down. Again, if it's in your practice, bring the legs down, let the legs splay out like a butterfly. Release. We're almost to Shavasana. Everyone's favorite pose. Bring the knees back in. Bring the feet back up to the ceiling. See if you can, sort of like we did on the floor, spread the legs, the feet out. Reach in between the legs a little bit, like you're gonna sit up, and then for about 2 seconds, sit up like a sit-up. Oh, use those core muscles. Pull yourself toward the other side of the room. Breathe. You're almost there, breathe. And bring the knees back in, let the hands go slack. Bring the legs all the way down, one at a time. Let the hands go palms face up. Close your eyes. Let go. release, relax. Let the upper part of the body just melt into the lower part of the body. Let everything melt into the floor. If you have any remaining tension or strain, try to just let it go. Everything should be relaxed. The tongue, the mouth, the face, the eyebrows, shoulders, arms, chest, torso, pelvis, the upper thighs, the calves, the feet, each and every toe, every finger, everything is relaxed and releasing and quiet. The thoughts are just floating by like clouds. We're not getting attached to anything. Just enjoy all the energy and warmth we just created and relax. Start wiggling the wrists and ankles a little. Whatever feels good. Start moving the arms around. Find your own stretch that you need. Maybe bringing the arms up overhead. A big inhale. Like cats and dogs do in the morning. Oh, big stretch. Finding whatever you need. Keeping the eyes closed. so smart and so youthful and so strong and balanced and flexible. And did I say smart? For taking the time to care for your own body and find movement in it. As humans, we are supposed to be moving around a lot. So you're wonderful for helping yourself to do this. Finding your own path, keeping the eyes closed, slowly make your way up to seated. As everybody's comfortable, keep your eyes closed and find your breath. Remembering that we can always return back to the breath whenever we're feeling stressed or tense. Our reaction a lot of times is to get more tense, when really we should kind of be doing the opposite. So if we just take 1 second, return back to that sweet breath, life force energy, as they call it in yoga. We can instantly calm ourselves down and find peace. So that said, let's keep the eyes closed. Just take a couple of deep breaths. And I'm going to try to remember a bit from a book, because I forgot the book that it was suggested to me. And so you're going to focus on saying to yourself, just as much as I'm saying to you, may you be happy as you go throughout your day and week. May you be healthy. May you know peace. And may you be free of suffering. Take a deep breath. We always do a group hug. Open the eyes a little bit. Hey, stay in peace. Nod in pieces. Thank you for coming. Many blessings. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.